the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is Madden NFL 21. And the New Orleans Saints taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Here's Harris to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency. Almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I've started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever a defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
1 yard. That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard gain. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. At their own. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down.
And that's caught inside the 35.
How you like me now?
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
To number 13.
Mike Evans, 70 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
6 at the 31-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Breeze now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Throwing on second down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And 7.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Got him in. They find Sanders. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 5.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brees able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
A gain of 25 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Brady. Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intercepted. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, it's Brees. And Cook has it, left side. Brees, no gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
To throw is Brady. Escaping the pressure. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard.
Breeze now to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. Does the big boy have the juice? And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Suck up for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Harris to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Under pressure, they got him again. William Golston. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze, pitch and catch here to Cook.
Breeze.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
Breeze going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
First and 10.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll throw from the gun. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Brady to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Extra point try now for Succop. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
Tom Brady sacked. A fumble on the play.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
On the return, the Bucs take over.
The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Brady on the bootleg. That's complete to Auclair, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Auclair. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. The left side completion to Jones.
Pass complete to Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Off the bootleg, Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. His throw incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
I just know defensively when you see 3rd and long, You just tell each other, guard the sticks. Don't let them get to the first down line. Anything underneath, we'll make the play. But you have to take care of all responsibilities and know that they swing it out to a back. One-on-one tackles in the open field are critical. And if you miss, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of that first down gain.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Running with Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Saints 7.
2nd and 2. And right side, they're going to go option here. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, Breeze. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints get a bit closer. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Wants to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a third person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Pickup brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
3-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Mario Davis.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And 6. At the 41-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
The ball carrier. The tackle made.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Brady going to throw. And Brady, the tight end's got it. Brady 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
And he hooks it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, 26 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Suck up for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10.
Getting set to go again here. The Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. But the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Jared Cook. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Kamara. And they're just just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by LeBron.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1.
Every single time.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Brady's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. William Golston able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Saints 17.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play.
He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that in.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, that was dangerous. Brady threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Brady. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
17.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Here's Harris to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
Latavius Murray getting set to go again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
33-yard line.
Now Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
Take over 1st and 10.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted, a loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he's taken down, back at his own 7. Sheldon Rankins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches. More.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. And he's got some space here. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Brady now to throw. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
2nd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
On 3rd down, Murray. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken on the 25.
Kenyon Barner on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about it right here.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd
and they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Brady. There's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before half for Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's something we've said a million times, but we were treated to a fine performance in the first half from Tom Brady. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack.
Look at this.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
Breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones, 71 yards. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Here's Breeze to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And Dominican Sue able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans.
Kenyon Barner on the return. The Bucs take over first
Now
and
the
10.
Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
33-yard.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
To Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Sheldon Rankins picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Another 3 and out.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Second and 11. To throw, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Cut the lead down to 28. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Saints 24.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. And now the drive starts with the completion out to the right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way. Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
His throw here is incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Breeze now. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1 yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
Brady going to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free, no 1st down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
From the 38, Breeze, and his pass incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there, but they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot, and that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. Here's Murray. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Buccaneers, 26-yard.
Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
On the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
The quick slant caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's Breeze getting it into the hands of Traquan Smith, and the Saints get a bit closer.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Will be cut down to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone, and we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 31. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ball carrier,
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Leonard Fournette.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike and they get the touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. That time a 9-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10. At their own.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And the pass complete here to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Breeze's throw is going to be caught by Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Breeze again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Murray. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. ground, Kamara. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Alvin Kamara.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Breeze. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
He goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. William Golston able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll throw.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. Almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
3 plays.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Throwing up the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for him.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. got to make completion step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Wants to try to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Touchdown, wants to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. To throw is Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that's caught by Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
Breeze to throw again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Less than a yard.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 2 yards on that play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is Kamara. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
William Golston.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Breeze now. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It felt like he was in the pocket all day, never got rid of it.
And when you have that much time, you've got to either find someone open or get rid of it because with that amount of time to throw the ball, that means the offensive line's done a really nice job.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Brady going to throw here. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. to throw. It's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
22 yards.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Brady to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Brady's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Brady again. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Brady going to look to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.